Hello, Vic Briggs here with a little bit of a different scenery. Coming at you with a new review of a new set. And, well, I wouldn't say this is much of a set. This is mostly just a random collection of pieces, and you could do whatever you want with it. So, yeah, I'm gonna be diving into that. I want to see what there is with this. So, supposedly, this is the 60-year anniversary set. You could see, there's a piece on the both covers that comes with it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna explore a little bit with this, and let's see what we have. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with the smallest since, yeah, you know, it's simpler. So I just quickly want to explore what's inside and let me just open it real quick. Yep, there we go. It's open. Hope I didn't wreck the box too much. This one, you could tell just by looking at these bags, there's not a lot of pieces, but yeah, I just kind of like it for its simplicity. So let me just see what we got. Let me see if any instructions come. And yeah, I'm just gonna show off some builds you could do with this. So here we go. So I am back and I have assembled some of the possible builds for this set. Well, all of them that come equipped with this instruction manual. So let's just take a look at that first. So yeah, very basic, nothing much. As you can see, these are all the builds. There's not very many, just like 4. But yeah. And another thing I've noticed with these sets is, well, there's always this message, what blank is at the end of the rainbow. Not sure what is really up with that, but it's cool. So let us begin looking at all of these individually. Wait, just before we get into the review, I just quickly want to show off this cool little piece. As you can see, it's just little plates showing off the 60 years of Lego. And yeah, that's all there is to the set, showing that it's a 6-year anniversary. If there was no if there was no piece like this, there would be no indication that this celebrates, well, the anniversary of Lego at all. Nothing. So I have to say it's kind of an odd inclusion to a set like this. This could have just been branded without it, but still, yeah, it's nice to get this piece. So it's pretty cool, I guess. Anyway, let's move on. So, let me begin with this build. So here it is. I'm not exactly too sure what it is. To me, it just looks like half of a rainbow. Yeah, I have no idea what actually is this. So, as you can see, that is my biggest flaw with it. I do not agree with this design at all, since you can't even tell what it is. There's like this hole right there. It looks not complete. And yeah, you could just basically build this just by looking at it. There's no real complexion. But then again, this is just a simple building set. But no, I do not side with this at all. It is way too simple, and it's missing out on a lot of detail. I just would have preferred adding just maybe a piece right there. Maybe that would have made it better, but that's it. I hate this one. I am completely lost with it, and I am not a fan. But anyway, let's see if the others are any better. So, okay, now we have this build, which is like a remote-controlled car, and yeah, that's really what it is. As you can see, it comes with this little tiny remote and the car, and yeah, that's it. There's nothing much to it. It's a simple-looking car. No real complexion, nothing to it, just a car. I know we've gotten a ton of these in the past, along with the advent calendars and such, but it's always nice to get these things, and it was okay going with, well, what the set is. It's not supposed to be anything complicated, and yeah, this very well represents that. I like this build, and I side with it. Let me put that back, and let's move on. So next we have this little airplane. And yeah, like the car, it's pretty simple, given the pieces that come with this set. No real amount of detail, but one detail I like is these 2 star pieces. That's kind of cool. But yeah, nothing much to it, and I guess I'm okay with this one because it looks incomplete, but, well, what can you say with a set like this since, well, it's obviously aimed at younger kids, so, yeah, I guess this is okay. You could have a lot of play value with this, and, yeah, it's pretty good. So here we are with the last build you are capable of building with the instruction manual, which is the unicorn, and I have to say it's a pretty nice design. Probably my favorite as the wings, and yeah, you could see there are some pretty cool pieces, like you could see 2 different blues being used. Yeah, that's really cool, and these feather pieces, you don't really get these anymore. I think the only other sets you could get them was in Lego Chima sets, but yeah, that's the only ones I have them in. I like this little fin piece, this unicorn horn. That's really nice. And also look at this. This is the Unikitty tail. And yeah, this is a really cool build. I think this one is the most fun out of all of these. And yeah, look at that. It's just a nice design. I have to side with it. Nothing too nothing too hard. It's just an easy build. That's all it is. And overall, I think it represents this set pretty well, and I'm just happy with it. Okay, so now we are moving on to the next set, which is this one. As you can see, compared to the other one, well, it is much bigger in size. Here's just how you can see, and yeah. So let me just open it. Oh, there we go. They're coming out. So yeah, because it's bigger, there's probably going to be a lot more to build, so can't wait to get into that, and here we go. Okay, so here I am back, and let me just say that you can clearly see here that there are far more interesting builds than the last one. True that this box is bigger, but yes, I can't wait to dive into this. But first, let me just quickly show you the instruction manual. Yeah. So, just the front, nothing too special, but something weird I noticed at the back was you could see these weird figures. I'm not too sure what they are supposed to be, if you could see them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just extra builds you can build. But yeah, they look pretty strange to me, and there's no instructions on how to build them. Pretty strange. But yeah, that's all, I guess. That's for the instruction manual. Let me put it aside, and let's look at these figures. They look pretty neat, and I really want to see more about them. So here we go. Oh yeah, and once again, there's this special piece. Nothing too new about this. And yeah, let's go to the figures. Yes, okay, let's start with this cool robot. So as you can see, this is a really neat build. It's got some nice details. But yeah, as you can see by the color scheme, it's more meant to be a kid-friendly robot. But yeah, by the blues. But yeah, once again, looking into these eyes, those look like some evil eyes. Like they just want to do some damage. So yeah, I guess you have a pretty good mix of the two. So if you want to build this, you could either wreak havoc, destroy Lego City, or you could just, you know, be a nice little robot. And yeah, help out the city with big bricks. Yeah. You could see he's not that tall, but that doesn't bother me. He's a really nice build. You could see some of the things he has right here, some of the knobs. This is just a red stud. I'm not sure what that is. And this, you could see this cool little printed piece right here, which yeah, I'm happy to own. It's a really nice piece. But yeah, nothing too special. He's just a really clever design, and I'm really happy about this one. So yeah, let's continue with the rest. Okay, so now let's move on to this race car, I think. But yeah, as you can see, this set comes with a minifigure. It's something the other set didn't come with, which is, well, nothing too bad since that one was smaller. But this one, yeah, look, it's just regular minifigure. Now, the thing about this one, it's just regular smiley head. it doesn't bother me too much. I'm not sure why they did that, because, well, it's kind of nice because the only other place you could get smiley faces now are in some creator sets. But yeah, this is what kind of separates this from the LEGO Classic series, because it comes with minifigures. And, oh yeah, it also comes with these 2 hair pieces which you could add. And yeah, that's pretty nice, so you can make it a boy or a girl, and whatever you want. So, but my only complaint is that if you don't have 2 other minifigures to put hair on, then you're just left with these 2 guys, and they just kind of have to put them aside, and they could easily get lost. So it's kind of a problem for me. But yeah, 1 minifigure I guess is enough for a set this big. But yeah, minifigure aside, let's look at this little unique build. It's fine, I guess. It's nothing too complicated. I didn't really expect much since, yeah, like I said, this is just a regular set. But compared to these 2 other builds that we got, this one is pretty weak. I mean, look at it. Can't really tell what it is. It's kind of race car, but other than that, if you're, well, like a LEGO brick filmer like me, there's really not much use you could get out of this. It's really, really basic. But it's good, judging by the set it's in. And yeah. The only thing I do have to say that's nice is this, well, little piece we get. Not sure what it does, but it's really cool. It looks like one of those pieces from the classic 1980 space sets. It's a little different, but I like it. So let's put that aside and let's continue. Okay, so now we have this little parrot guy just singing into this microphone. And yeah, this is another one I agree with. Just putting the parrot aside, this is on its own pretty good. It has a nice detail. It's a microphone and this little stand. This, you could see, this little gold piece. Let me just take it off so I can show you. It's this little piece with the swirl, which I thought was pretty clever, so I'm happy they added this piece to LEGO, because now it enables a lot of extra, you could add a lot of extra details to things that you couldn't before. But looking at this parrot, yeah, he's really well detailed. He looks like an actual parrot. This is something you could actually use in brick films. He's not that movable though, but yeah, he would look pretty well on your shelf. He's really well built. And there's nothing more I can say. He's just really well done. I'm really proud with this guy. He actually resembles a real parrot. But yeah, that's it. So that's all the builds, and yeah, I guess this is it for this set. So yeah. So now let me just say my thoughts about this set in general. So I would just say I am okay with it. I don't necessarily hate it, and I don't love it. I'm just kind of in between. But looking at this as a celebration of LEGO being around for 6 years, it's a pretty lousy idea. I mean, look at it. There's nothing really much to it. It's just a jumble of bricks. What I would have preferred was maybe if they recreated some old sets, or maybe made like new versions of them, like added something. But no, I do not agree with this at all. Just the only thing that is reminiscent of maybe the old days of LEGO is just the smiley head, but plenty, like the LEGO creator sets already do that. And oh yeah, just another thing, this is really similar to LEGO Classic, but it's also just a jumble of bricks. This is not too different. It's just rebranded to look different as a 6-year anniversary. And if you were just take out that little Lego piece that says 6 years, you wouldn't know the difference. I mean, this would just be a basic set like the LEGO Classic series. And saying that, I'm pretty sure the LEGO Classic series would be a much better thing to celebrate 60 years, because just in the title, LEGO Classic. But overall, there are some pretty good builds, and this standalone, without being compared to LEGO's Anniversary or anything, it's pretty good. Just, you get to build some nice little things, and yeah. Well, one thing that differentiates from LEGO Classic and this is just that, well, here there's instruction manuals, and you get to build whatever you want. And yeah, these builds are really cool. I really love most of them. So I guess I would have to give this maybe a 5 out of 10. It is pretty good. But yeah, you could go ahead and buy it and see for yourself. So yeah, I guess this brings my review to an end. And I also have another one of these, so maybe I would review that one as well. And yeah, so this is VicBricks saying goodbye, and thank you for watching.